The cheap Samsung bigger yet lighter bagless vacuum cleaner is done. It's ready to show you how it looks, how it works and what I broke. Good evening, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Is this thing which I'm partly doing just to make a video of, to be honest. I don't have much love for them at all. However, that is not to say I do not appreciate just how strong these are. How, you know, normally a mediocre performing bagless cleaner puts a lot of strain on its motor. And these I don't think are too bad at all. Certainly no tales of woe, no massive tales of woe anyway, from the collector community. So yes, it is all done from its pet turbo brush, which sits on this very awkward clip here. The wand and the crevice tool all came up very, very well. Like I say, it is fully complete. We even have the dual action crevice and upholstery, not crevice and upholstery, sorry, dusting and upholstery tool. If I've got some dusting that needs doing, who knows? Maybe we can have a laugh with that. We should drop the cable. Very nice silver cable, this, ideal at least. You know, if you find one of these to scrap, have the cable off for a Dyson or a SIBO. This gives us better access to the hose, which has been washed. It is cleaner. It doesn't look particularly clean, but you know, it is. Not a particularly long hose, certainly only meant for doing the immediate area, rather than full-on stair cleaning. And that just goes up on its little clip, and then down on there, where it also sits very unnervingly just on the top of the joint. Let's take the cyclone off and show you the washed filter. This has been through the washing machine, came out absolutely spotless. And the post motor filter, which was completely clogged up with dust. Now, I didn't put this through the washing machine. I did think about it, because I think it probably would have been okay, but I just couldn't. And it came up all right. It's certainly got loads of airflow now, with a combination of the Apex blower and, you know, a good wash. By hand, we weren't too bad. Actually, we'll move on to that in a second. The Cyclone is now spotless, bigger yet lighter. It is very light, absolutely clean as I can get it. Very nice that we have our instructions, and yeah, spotless, spotless, spotless. I did also break it as well. Yes, the screwdriver warrior strikes again, and I broke the little plastic tab off of one side. The hole's there, so there is a screw at the minute, and it does the job. This won't be sold for a lot. If I get £20 out of it, I can walk up into town and treat myself on this Friday night. I've just put that on completely back to front. Look, you can put a Samsung lid on 180 degrees, it seems. Something to bear in mind, isn't it? Yeah, if I get a decent... I never like these twisty. There we go. Now, of course, you're not going to sit on there, are you? It is a very precise machine. There we go. Look, it's on. Maybe the cheapness is there in places. Let's have a closer look at the bottom part, which is here in all of its height adjustable glory, from bare floor right up to high carpet. We'll leave it in the first setting, and underneath is fairly okay. There's a nice strong brush roll with good stiff bristles, actually, nice plastic base plate, rear wheels which are a bit meh, and yeah, very simple design indeed. But what's it actually like to use? Well, it's okay. It certainly feels its price bracket, but it is quite comfortable as well. It's also quite noisy. What it doesn't like though is this rug, and as soon as I try and push it against the pile in this direction, it won't do it as much. Now it's not clamping down, but it just gets stuck against the pile. So I'm going to put down a slightly more friendlier carpet. Well, how about a mini torture test? I have all three types of carpet down, from what's going to be the current setting it's on, probably the bare floor setting for the carpet tiles, and who knows what it'll need for the deep pile. Both have fine sawdust and couscous sprinkled on it. See which one does better or worse. We shouldn't forget about the mini turbo head either, so feast your eyes upon the disgusting mess on my chair as I wiggle the wand off the hose, connect the tool and say, here we go. Wow. What? I mean, I'm fairly sure it's not binding or together wrong. I think that is just how rubbish that is. But never fear, we have this beautiful tool to help us. This is horrible. So all in all, a mixed bag really. It has very good suction indeed, but the tools it comes with aren't very good at all. If we take off the bin, we can see that that's made it onto the filter, but bar that, everything else is as clean as it was before, really. If we look at the dirt that came out of the bin, you can actually see that there's quite a bit of fluff that it pulled up out of probably this carpet. So yeah, there is no denying its carpet cleaning prowess. It's just typical cheap early 2000s rubbish, but just rubbish that seems to last well. So there we go, really, a look at a vacuum that if you see one at the car boot and it's got all of its tools and it's, you know, a couple of pounds, why not? It might make a fun little project, especially if you've never had before. If you want to buy one to use, make sure it's very cheap, like very, very cheap. Even this is worthless, even after all the time, well, I'll say all the time, it didn't take very long, that I put in it. So yeah, a look at a vacuum cleaner made by people more synonymous with phones and technology than household floor care. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.